Hi there, what's up? And it's Vishal from my web, and in this video, we are going to install Tailwind CSS using Tailwind CLI tool. So before doing that, we need to set up some things. So let's see what tools we need to require for working with the Tailwind CLI. So first thing is, we need Node.js and NPM. So let's install it. So here I am. So I'm just going to open a new tab and type nodejs.org. This is the official website of Node.js. Okay, and you can just simply click on download Node.js. But if you have a different OS, so you just go to the download section and choose your OS. Like I'm a Windows user, so I choose Windows. If you are a Mac OS user, you can choose Mac OS, and a Linux users, so I can choose Linux. But I am currently using Windows, so I choose the Windows and just download the .ms based Windows installer. Okay, so for the installation, you just click on this button and choose the path and just save it into your system. And after that, you just double click on it, and you just need to follow the next things in your system. I already installed it into my system, so just close this pop-up. And for checking these things, I just open my command prompt and let's type the node -v. The v stands for check the origin, and also I'm checking the npm v. Okay, so I have 22nd version of the node. Currently it's 22nd also. Okay, now it's currently 23, but it's stable also. And I had the 11th version of npm also. Now I just close this window. Okay. After I install Node.js and npm, we need to install Tailwind CLI using command tools. And after that, we need to create an input CSS file and run the build command and generate the output file. So let's see how can we do that. So I just close this Node.js window, and now I'm going to the docs section and click the Tailwind CLI. Okay, so now it's asking for an install CSS and Tailwind CSS CLI via npm. So I already have npm, so just copy this command and I paste it at here. Okay, and hit the enter. So it's like it takes a little bit time to install the packages and other things. Okay, so after that, I create a new folder which will be my source, and I create an input.css file. And follow the instructions. So I just copy this. As you can see, add the import and CSS, import your main.css file, but I am using input.css, so I just copy this and import it at here. Okay, and then start the Tailwind CLI build process. And when I copy this, so you can see it is the asking for the run npx with it takes the source from the input.css and it gives the output into the output.css. So I just paste it over here and hit the run button. So it's automatically build a output.css file at here, as you can see. Okay, but instead of running up in this long command, okay, as you can see, it's just long build command. So just copy these things again, and again I'm going back to my package.json, and before the dependency, I type scripts and build I type a command which will be dev. Okay, and I paste my running command right here. Okay, and that will be good. Okay, let's see, save, and instead of just using long command, and just type npm run dev. Let's hit. Now it's automatically running my given command in a one single line, like npm run dev. Okay, so after creating our input CSS file, I just run the build command. So it's generated output.css file. So next step is I create a HTML file, and then I integrate that CSS output.css file into our HTML file, and then we can work with some basic classes. Okay, after generating our output CSS file, we just need to integrate that output.css file into my HTML file. So I just remove this CDN link and link that CSS file. So dot slash from the source folder, we have output.css. Let me increase the font size. Okay, now it's looking good. Save, run the live server. Now, as you can see, we got the same result as like the CDN tools. Okay, for checking these things and check the auto suggestions, I'm going to take a new heading. So H2. This is my second heading. And then I take a class. I type text 3 Excel. And if I type VG dash, now as you can see, now I'm getting the suggestions from my Tailwind CLI tools, and also with the help of Tailwind CSS extension from the previous video. So I choose the VG Ember 600. Okay, save. And I think I need to take a refresh. And the paragraph E4 and M42. Save and refresh. Now we've got the result from here. Now let's see the output.css file. So as you can see, we got this as this at here. We have our custom, our pre-built output from the input.css file. So now as you can see, we have this bg ember 600 class, which are, when I take this class, is automatically build another class in output.css. Okay. Okay, after follow all of these things, we have some questions on my mind. First question is it okay for production-based application? Like if I use the Tailwind CLI for production-based, is it okay or not? Can we change input source to another file name? Like instead of using input.css, can you use pre.css or other things? After that, what we need to get auto suggestions? What tools we require to work on it? So if you already know the answers, just write your answers in the comment section, and then we'll discuss about it in the later videos. Till then, stay with me, happy coding, and stay with you soon.